It's the Sales Minute, Sales Minute. It's the Sales Minute, Sales Minute.
Hi, and welcome to another Sales Minute and a Half. I'm your host, Matt Adams. I want to talk about compelling events. There's two main types of compelling events. Before I get into those, let's define what a compelling event is. It's just basically an event that's got a timeline attached to it. So a couple of examples. So we've got internal compelling events. So this would be from our perspective. So maybe end of quarter incentives, end of month, anytime you've got a timeline or discount or something like that tied to a timeline. And then we have external compelling events. So that might be your customer hires and needs to onboard 10 new employees. And the reason these are really important is they really help us manage expectations and manage timelines because we have a clear start end date that we have for the compelling event. So whether that's the discount going away or we have 10 new people and they start June 1st. I want to talk about this now because I think we have a really interesting opportunity. There are times as salespeople that you can create compelling events. Some are more compelling than others. I think a lot of this is really up to how the client maybe feels about it or your prospect. But the idea is if we can create meaningful, compelling events that make sense, we can then manage to those timelines. So in our case, we've got a couple of windows coming up here. So we're going to open preview. So open preview gives us an opportunity to make changes to folks that we have maybe in pilot right now. So one of the things that you can be doing right now is looking at who are the folks that you're talking to that are in early access. You can reach out to them and say, hey, open previews beginning May, whatever, we're going to be closing early access. I'd like to have a conversation with you around how you see using notebooks going forward and what your plans are, right? We've created a compelling event. It's got a specific timeline attached to it. The next big compelling event for us will be GA. I want to encourage you as you're kind of looking at the people that you're talking to, the customers that you're reaching out to right now, to think about how you could utilize compelling events to change things or have conversations that you want to have. It doesn't mean that these are like carved in stone or set in stone, but they give you opportunities to have meaningful conversations with timelines attached to them. And the more we can utilize these, the better control we're going to have over the conversations and the timelines attached to them. That's all for today. Happy selling.